although traffic coping at the moment. Kingston one-way system expected lanes again this morning. Kingsgate Road is still down to one lane after flooding under the railway bridge yesterday. Onto the underground. Now, because of late finish of engineering works at Finsbury Park, the Victoria line is suspended northbound from King's Cross up to Walthamstow Central. It's also unable to run southbound from Walthamstow Central down to Seven Sisters. Kennington Tube Station is shut. The fire alarms are going off there. And for the trains, because of a problem at Peckham Rise Station, Southeastern, Southern, First Capital Connect and London Overground aren't able to stop there. Keeping London moving, your next travel updates in 15 minutes.
This is LBC 97.3.
Reliability. Just give us some more examples of how PostRail 2 will deliver that, will ease that issue.
You may, just very last week, the Department of Transport published some figures that showed that 9 of the 10 most overcrowded routes, train routes, actually serve London in some way or other. Some of them are in London. And Surbiton, I'm just looking at the map here and the areas that would be served. Surbiton would get a train service on Crossrail if it does go ahead, and I hope it does. Surbiton is the 10th most overcrowded station in the whole of the UK. So that station would be dramatically relieved.
I guess one of the points that wasn't after the scene of the facility there for a while pitching, which obviously would be the sound of gas activity. So, some sort of leak and either one way or another that leak ignited.
Thanks for that. Good job, Daryl. Daryl Mooney, News
Red light jumpers.
News 96.5 in Orlando. Your reviews on 111 here in London, and I will give any of these now, which I mentioned that NHS directors pulling out. Well, in terms of contracts, there are 44 contracts to cover the whole of the country. NHS Direct only had 11, which is obviously, you can do the math, as they say in the States, that's a quarter. But because the density of population in areas they cover is considerably more, they had areas.
You can compare direct lines
Red light jumper.
because direct line isn't on those sites. They prefer to deal with customers that are connected to the social.
With due respect, Nick, I'm not sure you're disabled.
No, I know. But why is it then that in the social sector, if you need someone to stop over, you have a spare bedroom, and in the private sector, you just have to put on?
It's not about stopping over, it's about being available to provide essential independent living support.
Julie, thank you. Good luck with your work at the UK Disabled People's Council. Julie Newman is the acting chair there, 10 after 8. Let's do that. Andrew Boff who's leader of the Conservatives on the GLA and a housing spokesman. Effectively, it could be argued you, in as much as the Conservative part of the coalition, are going after the most vulnerable, Mr. Paul.
No, I think if anything, the change, the ending of the spare room subsidy is going to help more vulnerable people. As you've one rightly pointed out, there's 500,000 families, over 600,000 children in London alone being brought up in overcrowded conditions. Over and above what is healthy, and we have to. Look at council way back. My friends originally brought on the right to buy because they wanted to kill this. Yeah. Absolutely, and I can't see why politicians don't get it. Everyone knows we could afford to have for children.
Do you suppose that level of enterprise that you and your husband displayed, is it still abroad today?
Well, unfortunately, there isn't the work available. There are ways and means, but as I say, if we could only afford 2 children, we would only have 2 children.
Mary, thank you. Good luck to the children now. Thank you for all your input to our conversation. We'll stay with this. Also coming up after the news, internet trolls issuing rape and death threats against 2. Told, shall we meet near your house? Claire Penny also had death threats related to her fight against pornography on the internet. Also after the news,
I'm Tom Swarbrick outside a well-known restaurant which just happens to serve the most nutritious and bountiful food in human history. Find out what it is and where you can get yours.
and I guarantee you'll be surprised by exactly what product it is. You'll find out after the news. It's 8:30. You're listening to Breakfast with me, Nick Ferrari, here on LBC 97.3. News time with Lisa Bassett.
So you have a living wage as well as a minimum wage. You can actually get employers to take the opportunity for there's a lot of pay people to live in a way that that's money too.
News agents, for example, who are operating fairly much on trend, their profit margins are very, very low indeed. They would say, well, I'd have to pay my stuff if it goes through now. I just simply can't afford to get rest if I did.
Well, that's exactly right. I mean, that's why we don't living wage to be illegal enough because we don't want to go
when the crash happened. He's thought to have been consulting a document at the time. Insisted that Jose Garza alone has been provisionally charged with multiple counts of negligent homicide, and police are continuing to question a 40-year-old man on suspicion of murder after a woman was stabbed to death, her teenage sister and another woman injured in Brixton yesterday evening. The attacks happened at flats on Redlands Way and in Tilson Gardens, from where LBC 97.3's John Piper. Police directing officers are searching these flats here when two were attacked. One of them died. They were sisters, the younger one climbed to protect her aggressively. Just 30 minutes earlier, another woman was stabbed in a flat close by. A 40-year-old man was arrested overnight. Police aren't looking for anyone else. The US government says Israeli and Palestinian representatives have heard positive and constructive peace talks in Washington. The American Secretary of State John Kerry has confirmed the signs will mediate the trial.
bumpers. I don't know if this camera can see it. Just come up here.
You're not allowed to hear about the previous actions of the individual and listen to the full truth. Forget the jurors, I think they do a fine job. It's the defence lawyers that you've got to sit there and decide, is this guy a really good liar? Why are you not talking about that?
Well, hang on a second, because you've also got the prosecution lawyers who you could equally say the same thing about.